then. He can tackle any goods train he was attached to.
Weren't talking about little old me, were you?
Yeah, Edward told me lots of stories about you. From the days you helped build the railway to when you had to help push Henry out of the tunnel.
Yes, those were in the days when we were young and foolish, and now we're older and wiser.
Speak for yourself, Henry.
Oh, ha ha, Percy.
All jokes aside, my surprise that young Winston here was able to pull 10 trainloads of ballast without any trouble.
Ah, it's just a knack. I handled trucks for years.
Maybe so, but being able to control ballast trucks on your first day is of quite the achievement. Most engines would have some level of difficulty with them, even Oliver.
Well, he doesn't have trouble with them now, not after the Scruffy incident.
Oh, believe me when I say it, Donald, these trucks are nothing compared to the performance of 2 engines from the past.
What 2 engines?
There were 2 engines that used to work on this railway many years ago.
Can you tell me about them, please?
Well, this sounds fascinating.
Now, Gordon, I know you never liked them, but there are some engines that don't know the railway's earliest years.
Fine, do what you want.
And Edward began his story.
It began in the early 1920s. The North Western Railway was still new. There were a few engines on the railway at the time, including Thomas, Winston and me. Winston and I handled goods and passengers, while Thomas acted as a station pilot at Vickerstown. But the fact director at the time was in desperate need of locomotives and purchased Henry to run trains and a newly formed express. But that wasn't going to be the case. I started to be used less and less, and Henry's condition was making things worse. Oh, I knew this would happen.
Oh, Henry, we all know it wasn't your fault that you failed.
And indeed it wasn't. The people from your workshop didn't tell me about your mechanical faults in your design when I purchased you. But Henry, I am still pleased that you managed to get your train to the station safely.
Thank you, sir.
Now, as you all are aware, this railway has grown in popularity with many passengers and goods contracts. However, there isn't enough engines in my current fleet to handle all this work.
What do you propose, sir?
I've recently been approached by the LNER's board of directors about taking 2 of their engines on trial. And, if successful, I'll purchase them and have them join the railway.
When will these 2 engines arrive, sir?
I've been told that they'll be arriving next week. One engine's from Darlington and the other is from Ashford. So it'll take some time for them to arrive.
Oh, I wonder what the new engines will be like.
Whoever they are, I hope they're helpful.
The following week, we were greeted by the Fat Director, along with 2 blue engines.
Here are 87546 and 98462. I hope you all make them feel welcome and comfortable.
Hello, welcome to the North Western Railway. My name is Edward.
I'm Thomas.
Winston.
And I'm Henry.
No wonder my controller has sent me to work here. This place is a mess.
I say, why bother helping on this improper railway?
What do you mean, improper?
All this railway has for its engines is a tiny little tank engine, a failed engine hybrid, an old antique, and a giant strawberry.
How dare you?
That's not how engines should speak, especially if they're here on trial.
Ha! What would you know? The driver won't choose an old engine again. He would want big, strong engines like us.
What rudeness! They're just as bad as the trucks.
Same here.
They won't last long. I can feel it in my pistons.